Welcome to Hermes Desktop. In this tour, I want to give you a practical map of the interface, not just a quick demo. Hermes is an agent workspace, a place where the conversation, the tools, your files, your sessions, and the automation layer are all visible in one working environment. Start by reading the screen as three major zones. On the left is the navigation rail. This is where you create a new session. Move into Skills and Tools, open messaging integrations, collect artifacts, and return to past sessions. In the middle is the conversation canvas, where a new goal or task begins. On the right is the workspace file tree, showing the actual environment the agent can work with. Along the bottom, you can see runtime status, gateway readiness, running agents, cron, model information, token usage, and the app version. The important idea is that Hermes Desktop is not only a chat window. It is an operator console for an agent that can reason, use tools, work with files, run commands, and keep context across sessions. The left side is the fastest way to understand where you are. New session gives you a clean starting point, while the sessions list preserves the history of previous work. That makes Hermes useful for long-running projects because you are not forced to treat every task as isolated. A software project, a video production, a research thread, or a system administration job can each have its own session trail. The search field above the sessions list is there when the workspace becomes large and you need to find an older conversation by topic. Notice that the sessions remain visible while the center of the app changes. This is deliberate. You can keep orientation while moving between active work, past work, tools, and artifacts. For a serious workflow, this side rail becomes a navigation memory. It shows what has been worked on, what is pinned, which integrations are connected, and whether background systems such as cron or messaging are part of the current profile. Skills and Tools is where the agent becomes more than a generic assistant. A skill is reusable procedural knowledge, a compact guide that tells Hermes how to handle a recurring class of work. You can see categories across the top, and the list below shows individual skills with short descriptions. Some are for autonomous coding agents, some are for creative production, some are for GitHub, media, productivity, ML ops, research, and software development. This matters because skills let the agent load the right workflow before it acts. Instead of starting from scratch every time, Hermes can remember how a project is normally built, how a video should be captured, how a provider should be configured, or how a review should be performed. Toolsets are the execution side of that same idea. Tools are the live capabilities: terminal, files, browser, vision, image generation, video analysis, speech, scheduled jobs, delegation, and external integrations. In practice, the best Hermes workflows combine both. A skill gives the method, and a tool performs the action. Messaging and integrations make Hermes available outside the desktop app. The same agent can be connected to platforms such as Telegram, Discord, Slack, email, webhooks, SMS, Home Assistant, and other channels, depending on the profile configuration. In a real workspace, those setup pages can include private credentials. So, for a public tour, we focus on the concept rather than opening a credential screen. The key point is that Hermes is not limited to one local chat. It can receive tasks from the places where work actually happens, then answer with the same tool access and the same persistent context. Artifacts are the output side of the workflow. This page is organized by type, images, files, and links. When a session produces media, documents, downloads, or shared resources, the artifacts area gives you a way to come back to them without digging through the full conversation. For creators, researchers, and engineers, that separation is useful. The chat remains the reasoning trail, while artifacts become the deliverables. Now look at the right side of the window. This file tree is the real workspace. It is not a decorative panel. When Hermes has file tools enabled, it can read, write, search, patch, and inspect files in the environment connected to the profile. That is why the file tree is so important in project work. It tells you what the agent can see and where the output is being created. In the center, the composer is where you turn an intention into an agent run. You can start with a broad goal, ask for a concrete change, request an analysis, or hand over a multi-step production task. Near the composer, you can also see controls for model and runtime behavior. In a normal session, Hermes will choose tools when they are useful, show progress as those tools run, and return with a result that is grounded in actual execution. This is the difference between a static chatbot and an agent workspace. The answer is not only text, it can be backed by commands, files, screenshots, browser activity, audio, video, or scheduled automation. A good way to think about Hermes Desktop is as a control room. The left rail answers, "Where am I in the history of work?" Skills and tools answer, "What methods and capabilities are available?" The main canvas answers, "What are we doing right now?" The file tree answers, "What real project state is connected to this session?" The bottom status bar answers, "What is currently running?" "Which model is active?" and "How healthy the workspace is." Once you understand those zones, the interface becomes much easier to use. You start with a goal, let Hermes gather context, watch the tools and status as it works, inspect the files or artifacts it creates, and then continue in the same session or branch into a new one. That is the core promise of Hermes Desktop. It keeps the agent, the workspace, and the production trail together, so complex work becomes visible, repeatable, and easier to trust.